Hey, what's up, buddy? Well, trying to decide what do I want to show you for a video lesson. And I was thinking about Red Hot Chili Peppers, because we've talked about them a little bit. So they have an acoustic song that's pretty awesome. It's called My Friends. So I don't know if you've heard it or not, but it's a pretty good one. I think you can play it, so I'm going to show it to you. First, I'll just play a little bit of it so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. Sort of like that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm looking at the tab. Yeah. There we go. Alright, it sounds fancy, but it's really not. And yeah, sorry about the capo. You don't need capo. I've got my guitar tuned down a half step, so it's a little bit lower than normal, just because it's easier for me to play on acoustic. But for this, I want it to sound like the song, so I'm going to capo up. Okay, so this song's pretty basic, actually. And the biggest part of it is kind of like a D chord, basically. It's like this D, but we're only going to use 2 fingers. It's one of those type Ds. So, you know what I mean? We got our open E string, so we're just going to do this note and this of the D. And I would recommend probably to use those fingers too, these particular ones. It's going to make life a lot easier for you. So, as far as the picking, we're going to start on the D string, right? And then pick the G. And then we pick these 3 strings together. So I usually do like down, down, up. And then it kind of comes back. Back on that G string. See what I mean? Just back and forth kind of thing. That's your first chord of it. Second chord is, once again, these fingers are staying here. Now we're going to add our middle finger to the 3rd fret of the D string. See, we keep that picking pattern the same. It's always D, G, and then 3 strings together. And then back to the G string. D, G, E, B, G, G. So if you watch my left hand here, you can kind of see what's going on. Alright, that part's pretty straightforward. You can kind of just practice going back and forth. Not much to it. And so it kind of continues like that. Picking pattern kind of unchanged. Now we're going to might need a different fingering, right? Because we're going to hold these. Well, actually, no, we're going to take it off. All we need now is 1 finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And our other finger, probably index, is going to go 2nd fret of the A string. So that's the chord we're looking at, right? We're going from the D So we can keep that finger there, take this one off, and then move this one over here. And picking pattern, once again, is pretty similar, right? We're going to pick from... Yeah. Same as last time, we're going to make sure we pick these 3 notes. And then we're going to go back to the A. That's a B note. We're going to pick that B on the A string again. Alright. So if you put it all together so far, it's going to sound like this, right? Right? Then we're going to go to the 3rd fret with our middle finger. From a B to a C. And this part's kind of cool. It's got a little hammer on. Remember we talked about hammer-ons and pull-offs? This is just a hammer. And so it goes, yeah. Alright, let's take a look at that slower, right? So this finger's staying here, and we got this one here. So we're going to hold that, and then hammer. Yeah. Oh, sorry, this finger stays down. But he's going to take this one off, because he's going to strum the 3, 0, and 0. Because he's getting set up to go back to the D. Alright. I know that's a lot. But now, listen to me play it and you'll kind of see. Ah. Then it's just a regular old G. So the G is kind of the payoff for doing all the weird stuff. You can just go to something easy like a G chord. Yeah, so with D, B, C, I know that's a lot, but look it up on Songster as well. When you look at it, it'll make a little bit more sense. Because really the left hand's not doing a ton, right? We're kind of just gradually moving one finger at a time, you know, from one shape to the next. And this one, right? These are all pretty straightforward. They only take 2 or 3 fingers. So for you, probably the most thing to get used to would be that hammer. But not too bad to do. That's a pretty good one. Okay, so that's that part of the song. Now we're going to get to the chorus. And the chorus is pretty cool. I like this part of the song. So let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Much better, right? You can tell which chord was right and which one was wrong. Okay. So, I love all of you, hurt by the cold. Sorry, I messed it up again. So hard and lonely to know I sound just like him, right? Okay, this part's pretty straightforward, but also really cool. So, first off, we have a C chord, right? And then we have an A add 9 chord, which is pretty easy, actually. It's just like E minor, right? We got E minor here. We move it this way. It's like a 2-finger A chord. I'm pretty sure you've played this one before. So those two, C, and then this part, and this part sounds really cool, but it's not too bad either. These are basically like 2-finger chords. The first one is sort of like C, right? 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string. And we're going to just kind of pick from the A string to the D string to the G string. Then we're going to come back to the A and then move the whole thing up 2 frets. And yeah, that's just a 5 here, 4 here. Don't let the capo confuse you. I can take it off for this part so you can see a little better, honestly. So it's going to sound different, but you'll see where the frets need to be. So last chord is like the coolest of them all, right? So, yeah, once we got the C, we got the A add 9, then we got this. Alright, then we go back to the A, and then move up 5, 4, and then we're going to hop to the next chord, which is kind of like an open string chord. It's basically a fancy A chord also. It's actually a different version of this chord we just played, right? A add 9. Why is that? Because it's got this note, a B note, which is not normally an A. That's the 9. And the other notes are the same. So we're going to have open A string, always. Then we're going to have 7th fret, D string, 6th fret, G string. And we're just going to strum all these, starting from the A, all the way to all these. And that's kind of a little transition from the C to the D chord to the A. Now I'll put a capo on so you can hear how it's supposed to sound. Yeah, I messed up. It happens. Yeah, a really cool song. So yeah, I recommend you to look it up though on Songster. Remember, with 2 R's. It'll be a lot make more sense when you have the song to listen to while you're looking at it. But that one's really cool. And it'll give you a little bit of stuff to work on with hammers, a couple different shapes. I love this open chord shape. Really cool, right? You can move it around too. Move it up 2 frets, just another cool chord. Move it back 2 frets. Yeah, you can kind of move it all over the place, right? Really awesome. It's basically an E chord, like a bar chord version. But they left these other notes out to make it easier. Anyways, we'll keep messing with it next time. It's kind of tough to do it this way in a video, but it's at least something to get you started until I run into you again. So, till then, enjoy yourself, and I hope to see you soon, buddy. Keep rocking.